Hello, everybody, and welcome to a conversation with artist Susan Cua. She is showing in the 7th annual Evanston Made member show online. Thank you, Susan, for joining us today. We're very grateful to have you. Happy to have you. So tell us about the piece you are exhibiting in the group show.
In the group show, it's a photo I took of one of our Evanston Lakeshore. I think it's the ethnic art show, summer show. Okay, I took pictures of it, and then I came home and painted it in my studio. So that must have been like 2 years ago. Oh, 2 years ago.
And what medium are you painting in?
That one is in pastel.
Pastel.
Yeah. I studied oils and watercolors in the past, and then when I started traveling, I love traveling, I discovered pastels and fell in love with it, and I've been doing pastels since.
The colors are so rich in pastels. They're beautiful.
They are. And I just feel like I can move them more. The only disadvantage is when it comes to framing. When you frame, you have to frame with a glass and the matte, not like oils or acrylic. Although recently I'm starting to do some acrylics.
That's much faster than oil.
Oh yeah, it's much faster than oil.
And what are you working on right now?
Right now I'm doing a Scotland painting. I did Paintaway Holidays in a few countries. Scotland was one of them, and I didn't paint everything I took pictures of. And then with this virus going on, I find that I have more time not working on any series. So I've gone into my box and pull out pictures that I've wanted to paint but didn't have time for. So that's what I'm doing right now.
And you, in your interview answers, you referred to a paint away. What is that? Is that where you go and literally paint?
Yeah, I should have explained that. I just assumed everybody knew. Paintaway Holiday in a certain country means that you get to travel. We have a teacher who's the head and who does all the work and does the hotel and everything. And instead of just traveling, you actually paint on site. So in the morning after breakfast, we go to a place and paint, and then noontime we meet again, and then afternoon you paint again. So it's really it's a holiday, but you're actually working. But then you get to a place. So I usually pick a place I've never been.
Nice. And what is, how did you become an artist? Was it through Paintaway Holidays? Is that how you started your art practice, or how did you begin to paint?
Well, I'm actually studied music, and I majored in piano and graduated in piano, and I taught piano, and I did, played with other instruments. I did that, but I've always painted. I just didn't think I was any good. And then with my dad, he was not very encouraging. He thought I was crazy when I first told him that I think I'm gonna start doing this. I'm gonna drop all these other things I'm doing, and I'm gonna concentrate on that. He goes, "You're crazy." And then I said, "Dad, just 2 years. Just give me 2 years. If it doesn't work, I'll quit." He goes, "Who are you kidding? All you artists, musicians, writers, you're all the same. You go on that path and you're never gonna get off it." He is so right, he is so right. He just passed away 2 years ago, but I always remember what he says. I think the reason he discourages me is that it is a hard field to be in. You really have to have a passion for it, So it was, for me, it was something I didn't think I could even have. I just knew that I wanted to paint. I just didn't think I'd get this far. But now that I'm here, I'm starting to think, well, maybe he's right. He's half right. But I have to remember how happy I was in the early years when I was doing this. and selling and doing this on my own, and it was something.
Oh, that's so wonderful. So you did more than 2 years. You've been painting
Oh
your whole
yeah.
career.
Now it's been more than 12, 13 years now that I've like, and then it didn't really move until I concentrated like 90% on it. So
Mhm.
if you say you're an artist and you're only putting out 10%, you're not gonna get anywhere. You really have to put pretty much more than 50% on what you're doing. So I dropped everything. I did all kinds of stuff. I worked as a sales girl at Marshall Field. I worked at McDonald's. I taught piano. I taught all kinds of, jobs like that. And then slowly drop them, and then just concentrate on this with with 10% still with the piano. I don't think I'll ever give that up.
And you keep a little bit of piano, but 90% of it is painting.
Yes.
Good for you. That's such a fun story. Yeah, you proved your father wrong.
Well, he's right in the sense that it is hard. I
Yeah.
mean, if I was married and had children, then I don't know if I could do this. You
Hmm.
know, if I had
Hmm.
children to support, then I'm not sure if I could do this. But I'm just saying that if somebody's an artist and they are just an artist like I used to be in the weekends, I'm not gonna get anywhere. I was an artist in the weekend in the holidays. That's when I painted. I didn't get anywhere, when
Mm.
I was doing that. Mm.
Now you've got to do it 90%, at least 90%
At
effort.
least 90%, yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, who are your inspirations? Who do you look to when it comes to informing your work?
I like the impressionist artists, like Monet a lot, and I had first trip to Europe, my girlfriend and I, one of the places we picked was Paris, and I really loved it. So later on, I went back on my own, and I kept going back during my vacation, and getting to know the place and the artists, and I really liked that era, that period, because it's so happy and outside, it's outdoors, and it's
Mhm.
happy colors, and it's happy moments.
Beautiful. Well, I'm so glad that you took a leap of faith and pursued painting. It's wonderful to see your work, and I'm so grateful you're part of the show.
Hey, thank you.